So as somebody that grew up on government assistance and food stamps, I'm not mad at Trump at all for cutting some of the government benefits that they're giving out, because y'all, let's not act as if people aren't abusing this. Let's not act as if we ain't got an epidemic of people who just don't want to go to work because they expect the government to take care of them. I saw two people on TikTok the other day arguing, and it was a man and a woman, and the man wanted to go to work. The woman was mad at him, yelling at him, would not let him go to work because of the fact if they found out about his income, she would lose her government funded housing and she would lose her benefits. And she would not let the man go to work because she didn't want to lose that. And I think that's an issue in America, bro. Like, there's a lot of people that do that. Y'all, if Trump is opening up more jobs, then you should want to get up and go work and not have to depend on the government. The government assistance is a stepping stone to help you get to a point where you can get back on your feet and do for yourself and take care of yourself. That's what it's about. It's not about, oh, well, just sit back and let people who go out and work take care of me so I can live an easy life because I need to live an easy life for whatever reason, bro. All of us have to get up and work. White people, black people, Mexicans, everybody got to get up and work. Nobody is owed anything by the government. Nobody is owed anything by America. Nobody deserves no handouts, bro. I don't want no handouts. So, and Trump didn't cut the government benefits out. Like, y'all are making it seem like he just got rid of it. He just made stricter eligibility requirements. So one of them is you got to work at least 80 hours a month, not a week, a month. That is 20 hours a week, 4 hours a day, Monday through Friday. Bro, if you can't do that, and you expect people who go out and work 50, 60, 80 hours a week to use their tax dollars to take care of you, then you the issue, bro. And you are the main ones that Trump is targeting to get off of this and get up off of your ass and go do something for yourself. So I'm not.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself, man. Let's keep it 100. What this young man said is exactly what too many people are afraid to admit. We all know somebody. We all have somebody in our family scamming off of welfare. We all have people in our family that's been on welfare for generations, man. We've got it. Even I myself was raised on welfare. I'll take it back when my grandmother used to rip off the food stamps off of a booklet and then hand it to me and say, all right, go to the store and go get some milk and cheese and bread. And I used to be pissed off. I used to be pissed. It was so embarrassing because we were made fun of. Today, it's a different story. It's so socially accepted. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. I used to wait or try my best to wait until the line kind of thinned out a little bit or there was nobody behind me to watch me just hand them over the singles. It was a mess. But look, let me stay on track here. He's not attacking the poor. He's not blaming one race over another, right? He's calling out a mindset. One that's infected every community, including ours. And if that hit a nerve, then maybe it was supposed to. When a man says, I want to go to work, and his own partner, his own wife stops him so she won't lose her benefits, that's not just a relationship issue. That's a mindset issue right there, man. We've got entire generations raised to believe government assistance is a lifestyle, not a lifeline, man. Raised to believe the goal is not to rise, but to merely try to survive, to hustle the system instead of outgrow it. And when someone steps up and says, hey, if you're able-bodied, you should work at least 20 hours a week, how is that oppression? I've seen it in the comments. How is the man trying to oppress you? In my opinion, that's just adulthood. That's just you being an able-bodied adult. 4 hours a day? 4 hours a day, Monday through Friday. If that's too much to ask, you're the problem. Honestly. Now, let's deal with the deflection real quick, because I know someone's going to deflect it and make it about race and all this. And I'll say this, yes. In raw numbers, more white Americans receive public assistance than black or Hispanic folks. And that's a fact. Look it up. But what does that change? This mindset doesn't discriminate. Black, white, brown, we've all got people in our families who've gotten too comfortable with doing nothing. Doing absolutely nothing. Some of you are on welfare right now watching me with a bag of chips in your hand. This is bigger than race. This is about character. It's about a generation that would rather sit and do nothing than go out there and make some sacrifices. A generation that would rather manipulate than move forward. So no, Trump didn't cut benefits. He made eligibility requirements to push people off the system, to push people off the couch and back into the workforce. It's amazing because when you're out there working, you're touching grass, you're letting that sun hit you in the face, you're developing relationships with people, it just makes you feel better. Some of you guys are mad about that. It's like, why? Why are you mad? Is it because a free ride just got a time limit right now? They're holding you accountable? And listen, nobody's saying don't help people in need. For those that are really in need, they deserve it. I'm not talking about the woman who has 4 kids and her mom's been on welfare and she's on welfare and her grandmother was on welfare. Get to work. What we're saying is don't let this become a permanent crutch. Because what starts as support quickly turns into stagnation, and stagnation kills ambition. You don't get dignity from just receiving a check. You get it from contribution. And if you're able-bodied, the greatest disrespect you can show your kids is laziness. They're just going to follow in your footsteps. So shout out to this young brother right here who spoke up, because the truth is this, man, our culture doesn't need more handouts. It needs more wake-up calls. And if it were up to me, I would just cancel it all and leave it only for the people who are either disabled and, can't get up and can't move around. I mean, you would have to have severe issues in order to receive public assistance. But if you're young, you're in your 20s and you got 3 kids, that's not our issue. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not. If you didn't take advantage or do what you were supposed to as a teen and go to school and graduate out of high school, you could have gotten your GED. If you lived in a big blue city, you could even get your bachelor's degree for free. There's no excuse. 0. I'm going to leave it there. What say you? I'm sure some of you are going to crash out in the comments. I expect it, but I'm always going to link back to the content creator in my description and on YouTube, of course, so that way you can go and check him out. And shout out to him, and I'll see you guys on the next one.